Todd again, coming at you from Southwest New Hampshire here. Doing this video here. I know it's been a little few days since my last video, and I apologize for that. Been having issues, and I think I may have got it figured out. Technical difficulties. So we're giving it another try. I've gone through a few videos trying to get this straightened out. So a bunch of edits and redos, that kind of thing. So anyways, if you like the video, like what I'm doing, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you would please hit the subscribe button as well if you like the video as well. I would love all the support I can get, and I appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I am working on making them improving as I go along. And also, if you want to see more of my videos, hit the notification bell over somewhere there as well. And I would definitely appreciate it, and appreciate you guys hitting that thumbs up button. Give me some likes as well. Would love it. And one of the goals that I have for my channel is to see it grow, get more views, and reach a little wider audience. And who knows, maybe down the road, at some future point, maybe with your help, I'll get monetized. So, but right now, I am enjoying these videos, enjoying making these videos and having fun doing it. And with my research for topics and stuff, I've learned quite a bit. Even though I only got 8 views on one of my last videos, Gungy Womp in Groton, Connecticut, I learned a lot about Gungy Womp Archaeological Site in Groton, Connecticut, and I hope that maybe someday I can get down there to see it in person. I would love to see it in person. It's quite fascinating. Watch that video on it. I mean, I know it's not a, some of the other video, some others videos that get all really professional and putting stuff in and things like that. But I think I did a pretty darn good job with it. So check it out and let me know what you think. Anyways, on to the subject of this video. This one is, I thought I would do a series of videos on this subject. Each video on a different topic, talking about experiences that I've had doing dealing with this subject, and the name of the series, the title of the series of videos, will be Caregiving, a Labor of Love, which is very true. So, as you might guess, this series is going to be about caregiving. And it's a subject that's very dear to my heart. And caregiving is, by definition, I don't have my tablet here to read it off officially to you, but it basically boils down to the definition is a family member or a professional caregiver, the person that takes care of elderly family members, children, or like in the case of professional caregivers from home health care, community services, or type organizations. They take care of elderly patients, and children as well, I do believe, if I, but it's mostly elderly, um, and I want to dedicate this video series to the professional caregivers, to home health care, hospice, and community services of New Hampshire. They were very helpful to me in my caregiving to my parents, especially my mother. And I also want to dedicate the video series to my parents, Betty and Bill. And why caregiving? Well, it's kind of an easy answer. It's because, like the name, the title of the series, the word love. I love my parents. Um, they were great parents. They weren't perfect by any means, but I never had to worry about being home alone, or beaten, or anything like that, and coming home drunk, bringing home other men or women to fool around with. I never had to worry about them being high on drugs or selling drugs, or even, they didn't even smoke, cigarettes or anything like that. So we were very close. I never had any siblings. I was not spoiled, and we took care of each other. I, when I was growing up, they took care of me, and I always helped take care of them too. Even when I was young and small, my mother broke I think it was her ankle one time at my old elementary school. She and Dad and I took care of her, and so we that is so I kept taking care of him as I got older. My father was born in 1922. My mother was born in 1936, and it was my honor, because I respected him. It was my honor to take care of him because they took care of me, and they were always there for me when I had a problem, when I needed advice, when I needed any kind of help or anything. They were always there for me, and so it was my pleasure and my honor to do the same thing for them, and that is why caregiving. That is why I took care of them. That is why except for my father, I did not want to put them in a nursing home. I wanted them to be able to be in their own home. Eventually, they moved in. We bought a house. My wife and I and my parents, we bought a house together. We moved in together, and my father passed on to the Lord a year after we moved in. My mother just passed on to the Lord last year. So it's an emotional thing. It's been a little rough year. If anybody tells you losing your second parent is very tough, they're not kidding. It's been a very tough few months since last May when she passed. So, anyways, that is the reason why. Plus, one of the reasons why. The other reason why is my faith. God had given us the 10 Commandments in Scripture, and one of those 10 Commandments talked about honor thy mother, honor thy father, and so that was the other reason why I became their caregiver. And also, the thing about caregiving is it's is demanding. I'm not gonna, you know, tell you it isn't. It's very exhausting, very stressful, very emotional, um, frustrating. It is, but it's also very rewarding. Very, it's has a lot of um, good things about it. You get to um, enjoy a different relationship with your parents. You could, I would say, because you're adults, draws you closer. Being a caregiver, I think it draws you closer to your parents, as well, or parent, whichever. And it's the relationship. I think is good. It's different. It's wonderful. Um, it's a little different than the relationship is a little different than when you were a child. Um, so, which is a good thing. You know, I trying to think of how else to word it. I think that's about the best I can, right? You know, but like I say, it's a good relationship, and like I said, it has a lot of pluses. I think you had good conversations with them. You learn more that they're that you may not have known growing up as a kid sometimes. Um, you know, so there's a lot to it, you know, and I think a lot of this would apply also if you're caregiving your child as well. Um, so, but it's my my mother lived here with us, like I say, for the past 12 years. After we bought the house 12 years ago, my father passed away a year later, living here with us, you know, as well. But he had Alzheimer's. That was one of the reasons why we moved in together to help take care of him. And then it was just my wife and I and my mother. My wife and I could never have kids, and so it was quite nice. I mean, there was times where we would have an argument. There was some tension, some days. You know, it's normal, and my wife and my mother got along pretty well. There were, but of course, even still, there was times where they, got frustrated with each other, but they never stopped loving each other, that kind of thing, But that's normal in relationships, There's always going to be, even in marriage, there's always going to be, frustration with each other, arguments with each other, that kind of thing. So, it all goes along with, you know, the job and the relationships. So, I'm gonna, like I said, this is gonna be a multi-part series of videos. I'm not sure yet how many I'm gonna do, but we'll see. Each video will be, we'll talk about, different, subjects and so forth. So that's a little quick overview of what to expect in the other videos. kind of deal. So, with that being said, I'm gonna give you a heads up as to what the next video in the series is gonna be. Next video, I'm gonna talk about the paperwork, which the reason why I'm starting with that is it's, to me, it's the most important thing. I can't emphasize the word important enough. Important thing that you need to deal with when being a caregiver. Okay, so we'll talk about that in the next video. I thank you for watching this video. And thank you for watching this video. And stay safe out there. Stay healthy. May God bless you. And keep smiling. Keep thinking. And keep exploring, as I say in my history videos. And we'll see you in the next video.